All right, all right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Now, look, I saw this yesterday live. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing, bro. If you don't know what I'm talking about, young and Hefe called up to No Jumper and explained his court case, bro, live on air while everybody was live watching the show. I don't know, probably like 40, 50,000 people live watching, plus whoever watched it after, plus the clips, plus whatever we got and everybody else, bro. I'm talking about millions of people, bro, done heard him. So, you know, if millions of people heard him, the police heard him too. Now, look, young and Hefe, I'm cool with him. Got nothing bad to say about him. I rock with him. Listen, none but respect to the homie. But I think this was a bad call, bro. I think him calling up to No Jumper was definitely a bad call. All right, so now look, the video coming from No Jumper Clips, but instead of going there to get it, we're going to get it from How We Love Media. So make sure you guys go over there and subscribe to him. Go follow him on Instagram. Make sure you guys go follow Hater World Media. And also today we got a podcast right now in a few hours. So make sure you guys pull up. Let me pull up the flyer for you guys. All right. Sharky and Poke, you know, from the H are gonna be pulling up pretty soon. Opina, Serio 2 times, and we're gonna have some of the homies here, some of my people here. So we gonna create a dope podcast. So make sure all you guys pull up. All right, make sure you guys pull up. And show some love, bro. 7:30, we're gonna be live in the building. And with that being said, I told you guys I was going to give you guys more meaningful reactions. And I got a whole new setup strictly for reactions, bro. All right? Well, it's one of my old setups, you know, but it's my setup away from the studio setup. So now, whenever anything's cracking, instead of having to pull up to the studio, I could pull up to something closer. You feel me? And like get it out the way for you guys. So stay tuned. Coming soon, like tomorrow. All right, with that being said, let's get into the video, bro. Let's see what Young and Hefe is talking about. Hater World Media. How We Love Media. Sound like Hater World, right? Salute to the boy. His numbers are going up. I got stagnant at 45,000. He's at 64,000. He's already surpassed me by like 15,000. We stopped posting. I'm still looking for someone that's computer savvy that can do 3-4 posts a day. Get at me in the DM. Don't waste my time, please. If you want to build, you want to grow, you want to be part of the team, hit me up. But let's go. Let's watch it entirely, and then we'll come back and break it down.
Do you reject the idea that this was some sort of DP gone wrong?
Yeah, because I like this. This is what I'm gonna tell you. I don't even look. I pulled up to a store, bro. Look, I was on my way home. My girl hit me, asked me if I can stop and get some tissue. So, being that I was already in my community, I'm like, all right, before I hop on the freeway and go home, I'm going to stop at the store and get me some tissue. I just stopped at the store and got some tissue. So the that had transpired and what was going on, I really don't even know what happened. That's what like really was pissing me off. I really don't know what happened. But just because I am who I am from where I'm from, and they said that my homies was involved in something, and I'm one of the only dudes. Like, so basically, they said it was a gang of people out of this gang expert, fake ass gang expert that put that document out there. That by the way, who don't know me, like you know what I'm saying. Anybody can see a picture of my face, and like everybody know my name. And like even if I got on the internet, like I've been like a reputable dude from where I'm from. So it's like it ain't like you don't know me, but like you know they come out like this gang expert cop, like oh he know me, bro. You don't know me. Like you said, you just know of me. So basically, I can't even answer real legend. That is true or not because I don't know. I really don't even know about the situation. Like I really don't even know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I just happen to show up. And some shit just happened to be happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I just showed up at the wrong place at the wrong time. So even when I'm hearing all this deep shit, and I'm like, what? I'm like, shit, I don't know. Like, I can't answer that because I don't even know what the is going on.
Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, that
call is being recorded.
Yes, I don't even know what's going on. They just identified me and two other people. One of the people, he already got a DA reach at the first court date. So they just identify who they can identify. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you a gang expert, so how you can't identify nobody else, but you identify me somehow, some way. So basically, being that I'm the most notable person out there, they're trying to like basically put, I guess, that narrative together that I had somebody do something. But so basically, I'm gonna put this out there because this is public knowledge at my court date. So my first court date, before I can hit my paid lawyer, the public defender came to me and explained what was on the paper that was from the camera, and basically the public defender was like, man, look, this is crazy. I don't know how they charge you with murder just from what's on this thing. You know what I'm saying? And from my understanding, it's just like basically, you know what I'm saying, I'm locked up and everybody else that got locked up that they can identify is younger than me. So basically, they trying to, like, I guess, go with this narrative that I had some younger dudes do something that I didn't. Like, bro, these dudes have been out here since 6 o'clock hanging out. I pulled up at the store at 9:30 to get some tissue. I don't know what the going on, what had been going on.
Do you reject the idea that this was some sort of...
So you're telling me that you were at the liquor store at 9:30 p.m. So you're telling me you bought the bottle of beer at 9:45 p.m. So you're telling me you went and bought tissues at 10 p.m. You know you done fucked up, right? Man, that's classic from Menace to Society, bro. Listen, I fuck with young Aunt Hefe, bro. I fuck with my boy. I hope he comes home free, young Aunt. We're not going to talk about the speculations of the case. But he just put himself at the scene of the crime at 9:30 p.m. He just put himself there. Man, dog. I'll tell you this. The first time I went to juvenile hall, I had a lawyer. Very first time. And that fool said, have you spoke to anyone? I said, nah. He said, don't you dare talk to anyone about anything, not even the inmates. You want to talk to someone, you call me directly. He goes, you're going to make my job so easy if you just shut the fuck up. Man, I love my lawyer, bro. That motherfucker done got me out of so much shit. So much shit, bro. Every single case I've ever had, I've had the same attorney. Since juvenile hall all the way up to adulthood, like 30 and some change. That fool will come and be like, don't trip. Come see me when you get out. That fool will always, hey, I remember being in juvenile hall and seeing that fool, and that fool was like, man, I'm having breakfast with the DA, bro. You'll be out tomorrow on your court date. All right, cool. You know, I love my lawyer, bro. I haven't seen him in a long time. He probably old now. White Jewish man. Cool as shit, bro. Now I'm reminiscing right now. Cool motherfucker, bro. But listen, what I'm trying to say is that the lawyer tells you to shut the fuck up. You know why? Because he's putting the play together for you. And if you already said something, his play might say something else, and now it might not, it might not work with your play because you already said something. If he's gonna say that you went and bought tissues, and no, he's gonna say that you went and bought fucking milk, and you said you bought tissues, who's lying? You or the attorney. Now none of you fools are credible. But if you shut the fuck up and you let the attorney do what he's gonna do, you just go along with it, the attorney won't lie. You feel me? Or however the fuck it works, bro. But you can't have two different stories. You gotta let the attorney do his play. You gotta let him handle his business. Yeah, bro. And my attorney, man, listen, bro. He be like, you going home, don't trip. It depends also, like, the bond you have with your attorney. Some attorneys don't give a fuck, bro. But I know that my attorney did care, because every time that fool would come see me, he would be like, damn, bro, you got like a black cloud over your head. Like, ever since I met you, you've been fucking getting in trouble, But don't trip, I'll take care of this. Boom. And he would always, like, I wouldn't have to go give him no money. I would call him. And when I was in juvenile hall, of course, my dad and my mom would come through or whatever, right? But, or my dad. But as an adult, I wouldn't have to go give him the money. I would just call him and tell him I'm in the jam, and he would come get me, and then he'd tell me, come see me when you get out. And I'd pull up on him and give him some bread, and we were straight. He wasn't one of those attorneys, or at least not with me, where it was like, you got to come send me money first, and then I'll put it together, and then once you pay me everything, I'll be there. Nah, he'd be like, because we already knew each other. So the bond was different, you know. But back to young and Hefe, bro. He fucking up, homie. He fucking up big time, bro. Why is he talking about his case on No Jumper knowing that everybody's watching? Why is he bringing it to the internet? Why is he bringing it to No Jumper? Why is he explaining it online, bro? My boy. Shh. But listen, young and Hefe is not stupid. He's a smart individual. I don't think he's putting himself in a predicament because he knows better. He's been through shit like this. He's been to the feds. He's been to the county. He's been to prison. He's been everywhere, bro. So I don't think he would incriminate himself. I don't know why he would do this, though. I don't know how this would help him. You know, I really don't know. Let's try to see if we could break it down.
DP gone wrong.
Yeah, because I'm like, this what I'm going to tell you. I don't even look. I pulled up to a store, bro. Look, I was on my way home.
See, you're already telling the world why and how and all this extra stuff that you haven't even went to trial yet. You feel what I'm saying? He must know something we don't, bro. We gonna just give him the benefit of the doubt. He's got to know something we don't, but because to be on the internet and start telling the world that, you know, you were headed home and your lady called you and you went to the liquor store and they randomly a guy was getting beat up outside and you walked by him and you give him a couple of kicks. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I just feel like that's too much info for the public.
My girl hit me, asked me if I can stop and get some tissue. So being that I was already in my community, I'm like, all right, before I hop on the freeway and go home, I'm going to stop at the store and get me some tissue. I just stopped at the store and got some tissue. So that had transpired and what was going on, I really don't even know what happened. That's what like really was pissing me off. I really don't know what happened, but just because.
Okay, he says he don't know what happened, but at the end, you say that you were there at 9:30 and those guys have been hanging out since 6. But you don't know what had happened. Hey, listen, we can sit here like the police and break it down word for word, and I guarantee you we will find inconsistencies. We will find parts that are not credible, and I guarantee you we could catch them in a lie. But we're not going to do that. We don't do that here. Leave that for my boy Poetic Flaco. Leave that for Uncle Wack 100. Leave that for the mini wacks out there. Leave that to them, dog. Let them put on the glasses and try to break down paperwork. We're not going to do that, bro. But I feel like young Jefe done fucked himself over by putting himself at the scene of the crime at 9:30 p.m. Listen, leave your thoughts down below, bro. I don't think we should continue to play this, even though it's already on air, even though millions of people done seen it. I don't feel like we should continue it. So look, hit the like button, subscribe to the platform. I'm Blue Devil. Leave your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys right now at 7:30 with Sharky and Poke. All right, H is up. Where the fuck is Droops at? We out this bitch.